Holy shit. We got him, folks.
From the airport.
The flight got delayed.
Wow.
Folks,
Let's go.
We got Francesco Lasagna. We were literally just on. We were looking up flights in Toronto. We're like, where is he? Which flight is he on? So what's going on?
Yeah, so crazy. I was doing my usual Thursday or Friday morning routine. Drop my wife off at work. Drop my son off with my mom, and then I go play hockey at 12 o'clock. So I did all that, and I'm on my way to the hockey. And I'm like, I checked my phone, and I got a text from Budweiser, and they're like, "Hey, give us a call back. We want to bounce our crazy idea off you." So I pulled over, and I called them, and I said, "Hey, what's up? It's Frankie, blah blah blah." And then they were like, "We want to send you to the game and put you in the home run section, so that you can catch Aaron Judge's 60-second home run."
Holy shit. I mean, what a dream, man. That's
wow.
God. Yeah. It was I don't know what to think. I'm like, yes, yeah, I'm going. For sure.
I mean, did you think it was like fake or anything at first, or were you just like, yeah, no, I don't, I'm all in?
Yeah, I was. Well, my first thought went to like the restaurant, and if me not being there, I was supposed to cook pizzas because my pizza cook is sick. So I'm like, well, what's gonna happen? I might have a flux of customers. So I'm like, let me call you back. Let me see if I can get this covered. Let me get if I can call someone. So I called my my good buddy who used to work for me, and I'm like, hey man, any way you can come and work? I know like it's short notice, but please, anyway, like I'll pay you triple. And he's like, okay, let me call my wife. I got the kids. I'll call you back. Blah blah blah. So then I wait for the call, and he calls me back, and he's like, I'm in. So I called Budweiser, and I'm like, I'm in. I think I was gonna say I'm in regardless.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to cover my bases, and I made a U-turn. I didn't go play hockey. They said, can you be at the airport for 2 o'clock? And I rushed. I grabbed all my things. They said, hey, you can bring a buddy. They were trying to set it up where I went with the other guy who just missed the ball. I think his name is Kyle.
Kyle Mulligan.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's something we want to talk about. Is there a little rivalry here between you two?
No, definitely no rivalry between me. But if it plays it up for the fans, so be it. But I think they were trying to get him. Maybe on such short notice, they weren't able to, or he wasn't able to. So I was able to bring up my good friend who, ironically, I'm not even supposed to be here. I wasn't even supposed to be doing all these interviews. I'm supposed to be in Tampa Bay, Florida for my buddy's bachelor party.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's tough.
We were supposed to be leaving Thursday morning, and everything was set. We had the Airbnb was booked. The cars were booked. And we had 5 tickets to the Sunday Night Football game, Mahomes and Brady.
Oh my gosh!
And then boom, Ian comes.
Yep.
Everything gets canceled. Plans all went awry. But I knew I was still going to the Jays game, so I made a joke to my wife. I said, "Hey, maybe my luck will change on Wednesday at the game."
Unbelievable.
And sure and
how right you were.
All this, the best missed ball I've ever had, and now I get to take my good buddy Gus, and we get to go on a makeshift bachelor party.
Speaking of bachelor parties, yours was in LA at Frank Sinatra's house.
That's correct. That's correct.
Wow.
We went to LA because I had the crazy idea. Let's go to the Price is Right for my bachelor party. And so Price is Right filmed in LA. We went there. My buddy hooked up the Airbnb, and it was a house that Frank Sinatra used to own. It was like the wildest house, the best house you could have for a bachelor party for guys. Had everything you can think of: pool table, pool, basketball, mini putt, everything, arcade games, and we ended up winning the whole show on Price is Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it was It was an epic bachelor party. So
That's
and my
incredible.
buddy Gus, who I'm here with, he was the one that got called up on stage, and spun the wheel, and so I'm returning the favor by bringing him to New York.
Yeah, wow, that's
Wow,
awesome.
what a gift. That's seriously incredible. And I know a lot of people here in Buffalo want to know, is it true? Is Frankie Lasagna a Bills fan?
Oh, am I a Bills fan? Well, I'm definitely a Bills fan. My sister moved to Buffalo. She married a Buffalonian, and the family is diehard Bills fans. And when I say diehard, the brother gets down on a knee at the game. They say these prayers, they say these chants, and it was something I've never experienced before. Doing this or going to a game. Never experienced anything like that. And I was lucky enough last year. My brother-in-law invited me to the New England Bills game in that -20.
Oh,
and that
geez.
was one of my coolest experience at a sporting event.
So I got to ask you, was
awesome.
Scotty Hartridge doing the prayer?
Yes. Oh, that's right. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Now it's all.
No, yeah, I graduated 2009 with Scotty.
Oh yeah.
High school.
Scotty is definitely. He bleeds Bills Mafia. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. One of the biggest Bills fans I know, hands down.
Yeah. I feel honored that I get to. My sister married into such a passionate family.
How you feel? How you feeling about Baltimore this weekend?
Baltimore and Bills. That's who they're playing each other.
Yeah, that's this weekend. Yep.
Well, Lamar's got everything to prove, and he's letting it show. But I think Bills got a little sour taste in their mouth from last week. They left opportunities there. I know Allen's kicking himself for that missed throw and the time management, but they're going to be good. Bills are going to be solid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a diehard Leaf fan, so me and my brother, we can share sob stories about our teams not letting us down every year, kind of thing. And so to be there in that moment when they destroyed New England, I'm like, this must be one of their happiest moments. With New England getting the better end of the Bills more, in years past, to get that feeling. And so yeah, it's cool, and I'm fingers crossed that I get invited back this year.
Hell yeah, we got to get you back there for sure.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So let's hear Meerkat. I know you had a couple questions you want to ask him.
Yeah, so Frankie, I work in the sports card and memorabilia industry, so I've been hearing nonstop about these judge balls, all that. We won't harp on 61, but say you get number 62 tonight.
Ooh.
Are you a
collector? I might not make it out of New York.
I feel that. Are you a collector at all? Would part of you want to keep that ball, or are you going to work? Are you going to hold the Yankees hostage, or there's bounties from auction houses like JP Cohen?
You know what?
This has a $2 million bounty out. You're going to go that route?
This is to be honest, I don't know what would happen. It would be I'm sure I would get approached before I can even speak or even have a thought. But like I said before, it would be really cool if I could get Mr. Judge to come to Terrazza Restaurant and have me cook some pasta for him, and that would be top of my list. But after that, it's funny. Baseball is the only sport where milestone moments have a chance to be caught by a fan. Yeah. In hockey, basketball, football, that doesn't really happen. So I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a one of those kind of people, I guess you can say. But there would be maybe some minor negotiating going on.
But so you would negotiate with the Yankees first instead of thinking I'm going auction house route or anything?
Hard to say. I think if I can talk to Mr. Judge first, that would be where I would think would be the most fairest to go.
That'd be hard to say no to his face.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. If it was a different guy, you never know. But Aaron seems like a cool guy, and I like his swagger.
Love that.
Yeah.
So when are you supposed to land in New York tonight?
I think he said our flight got pushed back to 4:40. It's supposed to leave at 4. I think they're waiting for a stewardess or something. So we're getting tight to make it for game time. The Budweiser rep said, most likely when we land, we're just gonna have to go right to the game. I think he's here with his fiance. She's gonna check our bags, and we're just gonna go time.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
No time to think. I haven't really had much time to think these last 2 weeks or 2 days, and it's kind of the same thing.
No, and we seriously, we appreciate you taking the time. We're going to wrap this up shortly, but
Definitely.
a couple things.
I didn't know what time it is, but I got some time.
Perfect. A couple things we want to bring up to you. One, and that Meerkat was a part of this. I'm not sure if you knew this about us, but for the COVID years, we followed the Blue Jays at the Seneca One Tower, downtown Buffalo, the tallest building in Buffalo. We were on the 25th floor during the COVID years, 2020 and 2021, watching all the Blue Jays home games.
Sick.
Buffalo news. Dreams come true. Blue Jays playing in Buffalo. Vladdy right there.
So 2020, we were like some of the only fans that got to be pretty much in person watching it from this building, and it was such a fun experience those 2 summers watching the Blue Jays in Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was my brother was trying to coax, or my brother-in-law was trying to coax me into coming up to visit him and watch some games. Unfortunately, I never got around to doing it. But yeah, that was. It seemed like when we watched it on TV, like the Buffalo fans, they showed up and they supported, and they did good.
Yeah, it was a blast. And I got to mention too, I heard you on a show earlier talking about what's up with Canada opening the border. It's playoffs time. They can't hold off a couple more weeks.
Oh my! Thank you for saying that. I've been telling that to all my friends, saying like they're gonna change it. I'm like, because I was saying if Jays finished first like a month ago, Jays finished first, or they got to finish first or third. Because if third, they play Cleveland, and Cleveland at the time was a weaker team. They've stepped it up recently, so maybe not the best. But then first, you get the home field advantage, all 3 games at home. And like in the regular season, some of those unvaccinated players, they couldn't play, which is I think where you're getting at.
Yes.
So yeah, we got to get a word out to Mr. Trudeau saying, hey, let's just hold off a week. Or like a month, I guess, because it's starting in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it was so funny because we got a buddy, Cowboy Hobo, who's part of Trainwreck Sports, who always talks about the Blue Jays and betting, and some of his reasons why he bets the Blue Jays some games. He's like, this player's out, because they can't get across the border.
Yeah,
and
there was a series they played Kansas City, and half their team couldn't play.
Yep. The Blue Jays were like minus 360 on the money line. I'm like, what is going on? How are the Blue Jays that heavy of favorites at home? So
and they didn't sweep. They lost one of the games. I think the first game was like they were a crazy favorite, and someone might have cashed in. Yeah,
and I got to ask you, how long has sports gambling been legal in Canada for?
April. Everything went down in April. If you were gambling or playing poker on American websites as of April 4th, 6th, something like that, you were immediately cut out, and you had to switch over to the Canadian version of the same site. So like Bet365 Canada. So you just had to go to their Canadian site, and it kind of changed everything. But I guess they're all trying to keep all the money in house now.
Yeah, but my point was like back in Canada though, and over the years, like it's been legal before, right? I remember going to Boston Pizza, and you had to do like a 2-game parlay. You couldn't bet singles going up to Canada.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, sports, yeah. You can go to the corner store and gamble. That's been around since I remember.
Wow,
that's cool.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I haven't. I don't know. I guess a world without going to the corner store and being able to bet on sports.
You ever hit big on a sports bet?
I did. My biggest bet, cash, or one of my biggest ones, I put $1,000 on Vegas to win the Cup the year they went to the Cup finals.
Oh, wow!
I got 100-1 odds.
Oh my God.
And I hedged each series as it got there.
Mm.
And so I ended up coming away because I got a little tricky with my bets. I tried to maximize my value. I didn't hedge until after Vegas won Game 1 in the finals against Washington. So I just I took a chance.
Yep.
And I'm like, if Vegas can win game 1, I'm going to get way better odds on Washington. And he did. And so I tried to get creative, and instead of just betting half, I bet Washington to win 4-3 and Washington to win 4-2.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I didn't think Washington was going to come back and win the next 4 games straight.
That's right. They did.
Yeah.
And he did.
That's right.
What a hedge.
So
wow.
My wife was like, why didn't you bet on 4-1? Now I got to stress out all this. So I just needed Vegas to win 1 game to guarantee myself $60K. But backtracking and having to rebet each game, I ended up coming away with just over $40K.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
that's awesome.
That was one of my bigger ones that I wrote. I just said, one of the sites I was on, they were giving Vegas. I thought the odd was wrong. I was like, they're 6-1, and they're still 100-1 odds to win the cup. And they had Fleury, and so I'm like, hey.
Oh, I still can't believe what Vegas did that season in their first year. It's just remarkable.
Yeah,
that's just
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, the play was hopefully make the playoffs, and then you hedge.
Yep.
To get a spot.
That's what you do.
That was the play. I wasn't thinking they were going to go to the cup finals, but at 6-1. That's 1/10 of the season gone almost.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, why not? Why not Vegas? 100-1. I felt like the odds wrong. Yeah.
I remember Meerkat producer Burrs that year. Caps in 5 is still alive. He bet them 4 oh my God, that's funny.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were going to ask if you were like a casual gambler or you gambled, but after that, I'm pretty sure you're a gambler. You're a degenerate like one of us.
I guess I can say I've been classified like that, and my my wife has said some things over the years, but I'm a big poker guy.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
I'm a big poker guy, and I always try to stress to my wife and other people who might look down on it. Poker's the one game that it's not you versus a casino. It's you versus other players, right? And there's skill involved.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of luck, but there is skill involved.
Yep.
And so I'm a big poker guy. I host poker games at the restaurant once in a while with the buddies. We watch football and play some cards and I like poker. But as far as like sports betting, recently with 2 kids now, I've kind of really minimized that to a big time. But I do. There's a thing in Toronto called pools, Proline pools. So it's all of Ontario. It costs $5 to play. You got to bet every football game who you think's going to win. No spread. Whoever gets the most. Whoever gets the most right wins.
Wow.
And the pot usually gets up to $600,000.
Holy shit.
So a lot of the times the pot is split amongst whoever gets the most.
Yep.
More times than not, you have to get perfect. That's how many people are playing, and how many people are like. It's called boxing, where you bet on both teams.
Okay.
So you're like eliminating games from your ticket.
Yep.
So me and my buddy do it, and we try to box, a couple games here and there, and we try to hit it because so far every week this week, it's been a big payout. Like I'm talking 150K, 50K per each winner, and it only costs $5 to play. Or a little bit more if you want to box some games, but yeah, that's kind of where I like to have fun and do a little fun gambling there.
That's a smart way to do it. That's a very smart way to do it. Me this year has just been betting on the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl. So,
hey, that ain't a bad bet too.
No, we'll see what happens. But Frankie, we don't want to be Trainwreck Sports does not want to be the reason why you missed your flight. So
yeah, I think I might have to go soon, but yeah.
Seriously, man. Hey, safe travels to the Big Apple, and hopefully you get it done with Aaron Judge tonight.
Hey, man. I don't know. I'll be giving my A for effort like last time, but I'm just enjoying this ride. It's been a wild ride.
Awesome, Frankie.
We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for this. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Good night now.
Ciao.
Later.
See ya.
Later.